wings here yet?
No, they're not here yet.
Oh, okay. Black folks love wings. Boy, let me tell you. By the way, since we're taping this, and I'll just get it out the way now. Welcome to our premiere episode, Ms. Sapphire and Mr. Mandingo. We welcome you all. We thank you for joining us. We use this platform to entertain, educate, and enlighten, and sometimes annoy. Because Lord, I don't know how this is going to go. So what we're going to do. So I'd like to introduce you to Miss Sapphire, a wonderful young lady who I met through our jobs, and very, very nice lady and stuff like that. But you're going to see she's the voice of reason on the show. Whereas me, I'm going to be getting all the death threats. And what are you doing? So we want to just get it out the way now. Oh, who's that? Oh, let's see. Popcorn Ross. Ross fun.
Popcorn, not Popcorn.
Popcorn. He looks like he worked at Home Depot.
What made him choose that name?
I don't know. It looks like the dude that I get my plants from Home Depot. How old is this thing? 2000? Yeah, pretty much. Around that time.
Doing well.
Anyway, Miss Sapphire, God is good. You know that, right?
Yes, he is.
I'm asking for prayer now because as this show goes on, we're going to need it. So just let you know right now. I know you look so disgusted. Don't be disgusted.
I'm not disgusted. I'm just anticipating.
Oh, what? Cease and desist, death threats, lawyers, stuff like that? Oh, we'll be fine. We'll be okay. Listen, we don't have any money, so it doesn't really matter. What are you going to do?
Send us to jail?
Dude, listen, I got 2 kids in college. Trust me, I don't have any money. Believe me. I'm looking at these cans ready to take these shits back. That's how much I got money. So even the fish are starving. They're like, oh my God, we ain't eaten like 3 days, yo. Anyway, do you see my fish tank, ma'am?
Yes, I did. Please don't say you haven't fed your fish in 3 days.
I fed them yesterday.
Okay, but not 3 days. That's like animal cruelty.
Well, you know what? I don't have any food here, so we had to split the food. So there you go. I'm just saying. All right? Goldfish flakes. They're crunchy. Let me tell you. And I got a nice coat.
A nice coat?
Yeah, like a nice coat. See my skin? Nice and coat.
Like a dog?
I guess if you want to call it yeah, I guess.
But you don't have a coat.
My skin is glowing, ma'am. It's because of the goldfish flakes, ma'am.
But that's not a coat.
So then what would you call it, ma'am?
Skin.
All right. Anyway, like I said, she's going to be the voice of reason of this show. So you already see how this is going to be. It's a pattern. It's a pattern, I tell you. But anyway, let's talk seriously. Yeah, let's turn down popcorn.
Before we get copyrighted.
Ting aguan, Shout out to Music Choice. Look at that. Thank you for the free music. Oh, look, the first letter came in. Let's turn off. We didn't sign off on this. So let me ask you, why, in your opinion, did we decide to do this podcast,
ma'am? That's a very good question.
Mm-hmm, that's why I asked it. Pay attention.
Well, we have a lot of things in common while also having a bit of a dynamic.
Yeah. Okay.
Our education backgrounds are different, but we did go to the same school.
Yes, we did. And I graduated, by the way.
I graduated too. Thank you very much.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
And it took us the same amount of time.
Yeah, pretty much. Let me tell you. Shout out to Mega Evers. Oh, God. Okay. Please send all correspondence to this. All right. Oh, goodness. No, and when she says that, she doesn't mean the actual Mega Evers. God bless him in heaven. We're talking about the school.
Yeah, we'll get into that in another episode. But we
sure, no problem.
Definitely highlight how some schools are basically, they set you up to fail.
Ooh, all right. That's a strong statement. Why you say that?
I had a lot of really good counselors in the time that I've been there, but my first counselor that I ever encountered, like the one who made my classes, my transition from high school to college was kind of a bumpy road. I was in the SEEK program, and well, I'm not sure if it's just for people who don't have money. They were just looking at my stuff and they were like, "Oh, hey, you qualify for this. Okay, sign up." And I was kind of annoyed once I signed up for it and realized, great, I have to do extra summer classes instead of just relaxing at home.
I see.
But they do give you money for books, and then on top of whatever other money you get. So it was a really good program. I had a lot of good counselors. I met a lot of really good people there. But the first counselor that I ever had to deal with, basically, I had to take remedial courses.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And rather than realize, okay, this person probably shouldn't be taking on so many classes.
You were overwhelmed, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That first semester whooped my ass.
Wow.
Because she made it seem as though remedial classes are not as course heavy.
Mm-hmm. It's just to get you by.
Yeah. Like, it's not that big of a deal. It's just like a floater class, like an art class, for example. And that most certainly wasn't the case.
Okay.
I was taking a math class on top of 5 other classes.
Wow, that's a lot of classes.
And I should have noticed something was very wrong, because when I would tell people how many classes I was taking, why are you doing that?
The mic.
Why are you blowing on the mic?
Yo, you just breaking it up a little bit. Okay. I'm just making sure the mic works.
It works.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so back to your remedial classes, man. Your struggle. Go ahead.
Yes,
at the Medgar Evers College.
At the Medgar Evers College. Every time I would go and take, every time I would tell someone how many classes I was taking, they would be like, "Oh my gosh, why are you taking so many? This is way too much." And I kind of went back and voiced my concerns to that counselor, and they were like, "Oh no, it's not a big deal. It's just a remedial class. It's not that serious." But that class was just as serious as when I got to the actual credit bearing courses.
Gotcha.
And I had to take that class so many times. If it wasn't for the pandemic, in all honesty, I probably would still be trying to get the hell out of there.
Wow, that's interesting. You know, like you said before, we do have something in common. We both went to Medgar Evers. I went a couple of years prior to you and stuff like that. And similar to what you said, I had to take. Okay, as I was saying. Yes, yes, it took me a little while to graduate from Medgar. And I'm going to be honest with you, it took me about 7 years.
Same thing.
Yeah, only because, like I said, you know, I went in, I did what I had to do. I had Tap and Pell. It was fantastic. I was a ball. I had the money, all kind of good. And then the money stopped. And then I was like, oh, I can't go. They're like, no, you got to pay, son. So literally, I had to pay out of pocket the last 2.5 years. So I finally got my degree. You know how much I cared because I didn't even go to graduation. I actually went to Great Adventure that day. As opposed to card to graduation.
I didn't go to my graduation either, but that was for 2 reasons. One, it was the pandemic.
Right.
And I was really upset about that because I wanted to give my mom the graduation, like her kid graduated from college. And also the same day, well, it was digital anyway. It was virtual. So she still got to watch it and see my picture and stuff like that. I guess it's supposed to be like symbolic of me walking across the stage to get my degree.
Yeah. I'm listening to you. I'm agreeing with you.
And on top of that same day, they scheduled my PCT test.
Okay, what's PCT? Because
police communications technician.
Oh, that's right. Working for the city already started. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
They scheduled it.
Get that city job
that day. And,
you chose between that and going to graduation.
Well, graduation. It was literally like a live event, and that you could replay. I think they had one of Bob Marley's sons doing the
Which one? He's got like 20 of them.
I think it was Ziggy Marley.
Oh, the old one. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, because you got the old one, you got the light skinned one, you got the fat one, you got the one that's not really doing anything. You got the really talented one. Let me tell you, Stephen Marley is talented more than all of them. Let me tell you, but you don't hear.
What about Damian Marley?
Yeah, you're the light skinned one. Junior Gong, of course. Listen, no offense, man, except for Welcome to Jamrock. Have you really heard anything from him? Yeah, exactly. Okay. And don't get me wrong. Who was it I saw? I want to say it was Stephen Marley. I saw him. He was in Brooklyn one time, right? Let me tell you.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. God is like, yo, I'm going to get both of you. Like, right now, watch this. We're watching this TV and look who popped up. Damian Jr. Gong Marley. Taras Winky. I would play it, but that's a copyright issue. So I'm just saying that we do that as well, too. But anyway, so I saw Stephen Marley one time. I was at Planet Fitness downtown, right? So he was walking down the street with some dude. Man, let me tell you something. Everything stopped. You'd think he was like Marley himself. Everybody like, hey, come into Planet Fitness. Come over and say hi, because they were always thinking stuff. So I had an ex-girlfriend at the time. She's like, dude, which one was it? Because there's like 20 of them. I was like, it's Steven. She's like, oh, okay. And then she went back to what she was doing.
Wait, was she West Indian?
She was Trini.
Okay.
Yeah, which is somewhat West Indian. Yeah. By and large.
Are you like working on offending every single individual possible on the planet?
It's sort of like Guyanese and Trini. They're sort of like on the same page. They are. They really are. They really are. I'm just saying. Listen, you already know what I feel about, the whole hierarchy of West Indians and stuff. So we're not going to get into that because it's the first podcast and we want to be on our best behavior.
We are most certainly not on our best behavior.
Really? Oh, so I can say what I need to say?
Yes, you can.
Okay, let me tell you, right? Okay. If you ask any West Indian or any black person, right, they always think, like American blacks, they always think they're better than everybody else, which, okay, I get that. You ask Jamaicans, they feel the same way. All right. But anyway, though, like I was saying, we all need to be united. Black Lives Matter. Okay. But like I was saying before and stuff like that. So I'm sorry, what were we talking about? We were talking about you, right?
Where are we?
Yeah, Megger.
I feel like we're so far past that. Oh my God.
It is your job to rein in this conversation.
No.
Yes, it is.
No, it is not.
Yeah, you order the wings and rein in the conversation and I do the rest.
Why are you mentioning the wings?
Because the wings are not here yet and I'm hungry.
I literally asked you, did you want anything? You were like, no.
But then I said yes and order me a thing of wings.
I ordered the wings.
Okay, but the restaurant's like down the block. They should be here by now. Little Pablo should be here. Or Escobar, whatever his name is. I'm going to give, oh, you know what? Our last previous conversation.
It's an Asian person.
That's an Asian? Oh. Wing Chun?
No. Stop.
You open door, I got wing. You open door. What's wrong with you? Are you doing podcasts? I'm doing podcasts. Dude. You want to come in and sit in? Yes, my name is Woo. Who? Woo. Taras Woo. Oh. Right in the middle. Hold on.
Hell, it's hot.
Yeah. Hey, welcome back to Miss Sapphire and Mr. Mandingo. Many years ago, by the way, we just finished eating and we got wings. And let me tell you, two black people, boy, we need to hurry up because this itis is going to kick in about 15, 20 minutes. So we need to wrap this shit up. But anyway, though, I would like to be, believe it or not, somewhat serious. As Miss Sapphire looks at me like I got a third head. But I'm going to be serious for a second, okay? Just hold tight. Leave that. I don't do a lot of podcasts. I don't listen to a lot of podcasts. I think some of them are very silly. I think they're self-centered. I think some of them are just egotistical, the ones that I've heard. But we wanted to do something a little bit different out the norm. As probably people have already figured out, Miss Sapphire is considerably younger than I am. I have no doubt in hiding my age. I am 54. So I'm 54 years old, just turned August turned 54. Hey, Leos, rocking shit out. Anyway, we want to do something a little bit different. We can talk about different topics that relate to Black culture and Black environment and, Black America as a whole, Black men, Black women and stuff. We can do that, but do it with a different beat. It's very easy to sit around and point fingers at Black women all the time. Just like it's very easy to sit around and point fingers at Black men all the time. But you know what? As Miss Sapphire hopefully will agree with me, everybody is different.
I agree.
Okay. And the same way that I may act may be different from another brother acts. Same way Miss Sapphire might act may be different from another way another sister acts. Nothing wrong with it, but at the same token, we all sort of need to be on the same page. And, like I said, we've been through a lot as a people and stuff, different cultures, different backgrounds. And I mean, American Blacks, Caribbean Blacks, whatever you want to call it and stuff, we are all from the same place. Rather than being preaching and judgmental and stuff, we're going to talk about different topics, some in humor, some in seriousness. But we ask for people to be tolerant of other people, be tolerant of people's opinions, and be respectful. I will kid and joke and push the envelope like nobody's business. But at the end of the day, I respect my sisters. I got married to one. Ooh, goodness, that's a whole other story. I'm getting a flashback right now as we're talking about that shit. But the fact of the matter is that this podcast, I hope, with Miss Sapphire's assistance and mine as well, too, will be something different that people will enjoy, be educated, and be enlightened. And I thank people for listening. I thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. We're going to have different topics. When we come out here, we're going to have some people come through that you may not like and that you may not be offended. You may be somewhat offended by. But at the same token, we all need to listen. God gave us 2 ears for a reason. Not for glasses, not for ear holes, not for sticking your tongue in somebody's ear. It's to listen. And that's the key thing. We can talk about all day long, but if you don't listen, then quite honestly, you're losing the message. So I'm going to turn it over to Miss Sapphire because she's looking at me like, yo, dude, hurry up. So I'm going to turn it over right now and, let her wrap up this initial podcast.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mandingo.
Yeah, Mr. Mandingo. That's my name. My daughters, I told them that name. They were like, oh my God, Daddy, what? Are you serious? And I was like, dude, yeah, it's a stereotype that I'm trying to break a stereotype. I'm like, oh, okay, we get it. And they look like me, like I got a third head, but that's okay. It's going to be Mr. Mandingo. Thank you, Mr. Mandingo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Miss Sapphire. Please go ahead.
No, I'm sorry.
I know you really have reservations about this.
I'm going to be sorry.
Yeah, you will. Listen, when we go to court, don't worry. You can turn state's evidence and sell me out. It's okay. It's fine.
I'll have no choice because I'm not going to jail.
Listen, jail is, 3 hots in a cot. What are you talking about? You get education, you get food. Okay, you got to shower with people at night. But
3 hots in a cot.
3 hots in a cot. That's what it's in the hood. 3 hot meals in a cot sleeping. I'm surprised you didn't know that. Oh my gosh.
No, I didn't, because I might be from the hood, but I'm not of the hood.
Well, let me tell you, this thing called commissary, right? When you don't have commissary, it's bad. Commissary, for those 1 or 2 black people that don't know what commissary is, it's when you go to jail. People put money into your account so that we can buy different snacks and other things as well, too. If you don't have any money in your commissary, you can't buy anything, which means that you probably have to do stuff you really don't like to do in order to get stuff. So just saying, okay?
I do know if someone gives you candy in prison, don't take it.
I know if you're taking a shower, you drop the soap, don't pick it up. That's okay. Soap is not that important. It really isn't. It really isn't. It's important, but not at the risk of other stuff, if you know what I'm saying.
So what if you're alone in the shower and you drop the soap? Can you not pick it up?
You can, but then the minute you bend over, 8 million guys are going to come running in there. So yeah, no, the soap can stay there.
So like the tree thing doesn't apply there?
The tree thing? I'm sorry.
If a tree falls in the forest and no one's around to hear it, did it fall?
Okay, let me answer that like this. If you're in the shower, if you're in jail, and you bend over and 10 guys come running in, trust me, somebody will hear it, but they won't report it. Okay? Thank you. All right, we've covered a lot of stuff on this. I can't tell you, oh my gosh. People are like, oh my God, they're going off on different stuff, but yet I can't turn it off. What's these people going to say next? So,
oh, man. Oh, so Mr. Mandingo shared his age, but
yes.
I didn't share mine. I'm 29.
What? Oh my God, you're legal. That's what I'm talking about.
What the hell did you just say?
Legal. Oh my God.
What? Legal?
Congratulations. Oh my goodness.
You said legal?
Legal. Like you can go places and you don't have to show ID. Yo, I've been looking this way since 17, dude. Let me tell you. I look like I'm 100. Let me tell you.
No, you don't. Stop
oh my
saying
goodness. Got my AARP when I was like 40. I'd be rocking that. Shout out to AARP, yo.
If you pull that out next time we go out, it's going to be a problem.
Yeah, we did that one time where I whipped out an AARP card and the guy was like looking at me like, what the fuck?
No, we were at a bar and he takes it out.
Mind our business.
And the guy, he gives the guy the card and the guy's looking at the card like, what do you want me to do with this?
Well, I wanted to see if it was a discount, but obviously dude didn't understand that.
Why would there be a discount at a bar?
Because they want business, ma'am. Wait, come think right. Didn't we get a free drink? Yeah.
That's because he liked this. It had nothing to do with the AARP.
Yeah. Boy, my voice is bad deep. Yeah, you do it. Show you right. You know, copyright notwithstanding. WWPPL.
Copyright.
Yo, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, WBLS is on the phone. Looks like the legal department.
Spotify's going to take this down in no time.
Spotify's been like, oh my God, you guys are great. Let's do this every single day. And I'm like, nah, son, I got to work. I got bills to pay. Now, if you're paying me $1 billion, I'll do it. Shit, I'll drop everything.
$1 billion?
$1 billion. Yeah, that's my... Listen, you got to aim high, man. How you going to like aim low, dude?
Seth Rogen. Who is that guy? Seth Rogen? Something Rogen?
Oh, no, not Seth Rogen. The other dude. The one that does the podcast. Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan. He doesn't even get paid that much. $1 billion.
Well, he's not as talented as we are, man.
Oh my gosh.
That's what I'm saying. Shout out to Seth Rogen. Because he does those marijuana movies and stuff. He'd be like, smoking. By the way, let me tell you, I got an edible in my kitchen, right? I still got to try it. So one of these podcasts, I'm actually going to try. Yeah, clap those hands. Let me tell you. Nigga. So, yeah. So anyway, during these upcoming episodes, I'm going to have an edible and go on the air. So you think I'm off the hook now? Wait till you see me get an edible. Sapphire, we talk.
I might have to confiscate those before I leave.
Oh, the contrary. I got those shits hidden. You ain't finding them. That's what I'm saying. My Tourette's is going to come out. Yo, I didn't tell you that I had Tourette's, right?
Yes, she did.
Yeah, I do, boy. Just thing off the top of my head. Dame Dash. So just all kind of shit just off the top of my head. Yeah, I'm telling you. Porch Monkey. All right. Anyway, you know what? I keep interrupting you. I so apologize.
You're not interrupting me. I'm just watching. I'm watching what everyone else is listening to.
You know what? We need to have a safe word. Do we have a safe word set up?
Pineapples.
Okay, so you start saying pineapple. This is your doing. You're just, no offense, ma'am. You're encouraging all of this. Ooh, beanie man terrace. Fun take. All right. Anyway. Yeah.
I gotta learn these buttons for this picture.
Yes, you do. Once you do, it's gonna be nonstop. But anyway, I'm gonna turn, so all jokes aside, I'm gonna turn the floor over to Miss Sapphire, so we can actually wrap up this initial podcast. And I know that she has something to say as well too. So let me turn it over.
What do I have to say?
Black.
That's not what I have to say. I think this is gonna be very interesting. Is what the word I'd like to use.
Alrighty, that's a very Caucasian word, but okay, no problem.
It's not a Caucasian word. It's a word.
Okay, you say so. Sure. Okay, I concur. That's a Caucasian word.
Oh man,
that's what I say.
This is gonna be
right after the divorce. That's what I said. Oh man, I ain't got nothing left. Fuck. I really do gotta start over. See, you're encouraging this. You should say pineapples. What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you to find your center.
You know, it's funny. Once we get calls and stuff like that, I can see people saying pineapple.
Oh gosh, what have I done?
No, listen. You started it. There you go. But anyway, I digress. Please continue.
What else am I going to say? Well, this is going to conclude the podcast.
Okay.
At least for this particular episode. We'll see about the next ones to come.
Yeah, talk. Listen.
We're still seeing. We don't know how it's going to go yet, but I have a feeling Mr. Mandingo is going to keep you guys on your heels.
Of course. Listen, and Miss Sapphire is going to keep everything in check, like the way she should be. While I'm talking, I'm actually looking for something. I was thinking, Miss Sapphire, if it's okay with you, once we end the podcast, come up with a saying.
Okay.
So I'm trying to find something that's really good, that'll stand out, that's not offensive, and you can come up with it as well too from time to time.
I was thinking, may rejection be God's protection, but I feel like that might be a little too Christian-y.
No, it's fine. Listen, we all need to be rejected at some point so we can learn.
Very true.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. So is that going to be our saying for this end of this podcast?
I think so, but there's some people who don't believe in God, so I don't want to
Well, listen. Okay. You ready, right?
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. Listen, for all the stuff that I do and you people are going to see, I am a firm believer in God. We talk every day. I don't subscribe to any religion, which you will find out in time.
Me too.
But listen, God's there. I speak to him all the time. He looks down on us. He's like, what the hell are you doing? But then he's supportive as well too. So I think that's a very good saying. I think you should close up on that saying.
Okay, you can say it.
Oh, well, you can say it again because I forgot. So you can say it.
I said, may God's... I'm sorry,
take your time. Go ahead.
May rejection be God's protection.
Okay. All right. Like I said, I am fine with it. I am all for it. All right. I think we should leave with that. I think that's a wonderful saying. And with that being said, we're good?
We're good.
All right, my sister. So listen, next time, thank you all. For those who believe, God bless. For those who don't, okay, sucks to be you. But you know what? It's all good. That's what I'm saying. Miss Sapphire and Mr. Mandingo signing out. Peace out.
Peace.